Alright, we are going to play something new. Let's see who we got this request from here. Oh, he finally got a Switch. Awesome. What up, Shane? Shane Briggs finally got a Switch. So we're going to play some Super Mario Odyssey. Now, I've played this, I've beaten this. I don't think I've beaten this recording it. So I wanted to run through it. I know we do Mario Maker usually, but I'm like, you know, there's another Mario game coming out soon. I put pretty much time and effort and energy into every Mario game that I could possibly play. Let's go to new game. Okay. We're not going to 100% this. I'm just going to play through this as quickly as possible. I was going to talk GalaxyCon Raleigh end of July 2023. I just didn't get around to it. I got sick. You know, there's a thing called con crud that's real. Usually it's just lack of energy because you had such a great weekend. It doesn't have to necessarily come from cons, right? Cons get the bad rep because there's a lot of people. We're in a, I don't want to say post-COVID, so I might feel like it is. But, you know, that was still a real thing that you could not tell at GalaxyCon because I saw a few masks, if any at all. A couple years back it was pretty bad because, you know, not only was the show canceled, but the following year people did wear masks. So you're in all these photos and people have masks on. But I digress. I got under the weather and couldn't really talk about it like I wanted to. This year's GalaxyCon was great though. It was great. We've got a Mario movie that came out in April. So Charles Martinet returned. I did get to meet him again. This time he signed a copy of my Mario 64 that I had from childhood. So that was pretty epic. Nice guy. He couldn't tell me anything about Super Mario Bros. Wonder, excuse me. He just shut that down quick. And I think he had people, you know, who worked at the con also just like step in and say stuff before he could. And you know it's obvious, it's gotta be him that's doing the voice and everything, but he just doesn't want to say anything at all. And you can't really blame him, right? Nintendo pretty much pays his bills, and okay, you want me to look around, but he won't get up. Like, just get up already. So Nintendo pretty much pays his bills, so why mess up a good thing? I wasn't initially going to do face cam either, but what the heck, I left it on. So I've lost my hat. What are we doing? Are we following Cappy? Where are we going? This is pretty much like the tutorial showing you what to do. Once again, Bowser beats up Mario. And Mario's got to find a way to rescue Peach and everything. So not much story here. Graphically, this is, you know, an impressive Mario game. Obviously, they all get better with time and technology. But I would be lying if I said this was one of my favorite Mario games. I know a lot of people like this game. And it's good. It's just not... It's not as good as I wanted it to be. Felt like they took the hat mechanic and went way too far with it. So we're going to play like 30 minutes of this initially. We'll pick up some more of it later, but I wanted to get my GalaxyCon thoughts out while I could. I've been bad managing my time when it comes to YouTube. So we did get a couple of Pokemon videos out. We did something for Sympathy for. And then we also did a review on Ninja Turtles. I got to meet Charles Martinet, I got to meet Bret Hart, I got to meet Steve Urkel, Julia White, Danielle Fishel, aka Topanga Lawrence from Boy Meets World. Those are really the main people I wanted to see. I got to meet Arn Anderson and get a signed belt from him. They had the same management staff from last time that I didn't really like, but Steven was pretty cool this time. Name dropping him because I had no problem with him. I didn't really have a problem with him last year. He was learning and didn't really, have time or patience. The other guy who I won't name, I still don't like him. He's annoying. I don't think he likes me either, but he doesn't really know what he's doing if you ask me. He's not a friendly person either, at least not to me. He might be to some of the other volunteers, but I get that we're working the con, but we're also volunteers. Like, the amount of time and energy and effort that they want us to put in is not worth the mission of the con, in my opinion. Some friends have since become agents. Some people who made it fun before and maybe want to come back. And it's hard to believe I'm doing this 6 years in a row for the most part. Martinet was like, hey, 2017 is when I was here, not 2018. I was like, it was 2017? And then I got LASIK like right after that? I thought I got LASIK in 2018. No, 2017. So yeah, 6 years ago. 6 years ago today almost. That's the funny thing. 6 years ago today, your boy got this LASIK surgery done. I'm just goofing around getting coins. I should be done with this. I will return to Pikmin 4 as well. I just keep adding more games. I should be playing Final Fantasy. My moods just change, y'all. I'm weird that way where I've been wanting to play this for a while now. Even though I've beaten it, I just needed something. It should have been a Mario Maker that we're playing, but I also needed to eventually get to this. I could keep playing Mario Maker for y'all, or I could add something newer to the channel. And although this is an old game and everyone is aware of what this is and all the mechanics, I still wanted to be able to one day look back and say, you know what, I did play as many Mario games as possible. And they're all right here on YouTube. I didn't leave a bunch of them out, So I'm excited for Mortal Kombat 1. I'm excited for Super Mario RPG on Switch, the remake of that, or the remaster. And I'm excited for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. So people asked about Bret Hart. Was he nice? He was cool. He seemed to let his agent control things. So, I had one situation where I tried to get an autograph from him, and my phone died. So I had to come back, because I tried to pay with Zelle, and it didn't matter if I paid, which, I was able to, but wasn't able to get my picture. So I cleared everything with the agent the next day, and decided not to do the photo and just get, my money back. I mean, don't get me wrong, these things are expensive. It was like $80 for a picture with Brett. So I was just content just to meet him. You don't have to, Christopher Lloyd, I call this episode Black to the Future, but it was $120 for a picture with Lloyd, right? Same thing with William Shatner. I've met Shatner before. Not necessarily somebody I would want to hang out with, but, it's Captain Kirk and people love him for that. I just think that at a certain point, and I can't tell people what to do with their image or their likeness, you know, but I don't think charging your fans $120 is right. That's all I'm gonna say. So a lot of this game is just jumping in and out of these different costumes, or different. Well, they're costumes to me, but different characters, right? From Frog to, I think there's eventually like dinosaurs and other cool stuff. One thing about this game, though, I don't think they let you play as Luigi. I'm pretty sure they don't. So there's lots of new Game Plus content after this. I mean, you are collecting moons, and you know, Mario 64 gave you 120, so that became like a standard in a lot of the other Mario games, right? Super Mario Sunshine was 120, and then Galaxy, both of those games had 120, and then you could get more in those. The Brutals. We're going to stop a wedding. This is way back in 2017 as well, this game here. So we're going Black to the Future. I've been recently watching someone play this, so I feel a little more confident in my abilities. I don't know if y'all can see it. You probably can't. I got a Mario tattoo here, right there. Yep. Zoom in. Mario tattoo. Whether or not it's real, that's another question. But my opinions on tattoos are different now. So it was cool the very first time I was able to see this. What surprised me is Mario Odyssey 2 is not out 6 years later, but you know, they'll eventually make it, probably for the next system. Like another 3D Mario game. Because they've already split it off. You know, there's the 3D Mario games, and then there's the 2D ones. And I'm always going to love the 2D ones, but I dislike that it takes them so long to make the 3D ones. Like we were gifted two Galaxy games on the I guess that's not what we're supposed to break these blocks things here. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to do. We were gifted two there, but I'm like, as long as the Switch has been out, how have we not gotten another game? So this is the very first Power Moon. And it's kind of an homage to getting a star in Bomb Bomb Battlefield. I was gonna, well, I'll save that. I've got something I was gonna show, but I'll save it for a different series. Multi-moon atop the falls. So I don't know how many hours this takes if we just try to do the basic stuff. I really feel like it shouldn't take me too much. Like, I know my objective is just to get through as many of the worlds as possible. And I need a certain amount of moons to do that. So here's the Odyssey. We gave it the 1 moon, and it's going to be our starship out of here. So we need like 3 or 4 more. I feel like, I should be playing Tears of the Kingdom, but part of me just can't get back into it just yet. So there's the Odyssey down there. I think I have to do the same stuff here. Oh, so that's not going to reach, huh? Let's clear out all this crap. How did I not get all of it? Alright, so that's a checkpoint right there. And the game controls a lot better than I remember, if I'm being honest. Oh my gosh, if they don't get out of my way. There's something back there. So they switch up to like the old Mario 1 platforming, which made this feel like, a love letter to the other games. Which is fine. Get up there, what are you doing? It just... I don't know. Maybe it was the time that the game came out. Spectacular view from this pole, okay. There is a brutal up there. Alright, don't necessarily need this heart. I'm gonna take it because I'm not. Alright, let's knock this one out. She's got 3 of the moons there. That should get the ship going. So yeah, the cons are expensive in itself. Just wow, she's gonna keep throwing it, and we've got to knock the hat off, I guess. And we got to pull from her. Bop her in the face. This should be the last one we're gonna do. She's clearly mad now. Damn. And down goes Fraser. Alright, we did it. definitely is some kind of ghost. Okay, so it wants us to find more moons. How many more? One more. Okay. Which is fitting because we probably have time to do maybe one more. Let's actually get these coins over here. There is that bird that's there. All this for this coin right here. There is the T-Rex right there. Let's see what he says. Talkative is a secret waterfall basin. Okay. I feel like we could just walk up here. Could we not? Like if we didn't smash that, we could, you know, throw the hat on this guy. Honestly, if that's a pipe right there, let's just go right in here. Is that not working out here? It does. Okay, so that is enough for the Odyssey right there. So again, we're not going to do like a completionist run or anything like that. We are just looking to get what we need to progress through the different worlds and get to Bowser. So we didn't talk everything. There is a video, a YouTube short of me singing to LeVar Burton. It was really nice. Check that out. I will probably talk a little more about that experience with him in a separate video, and maybe more like what things that were said to Steve Urkel. We'll talk that another day. But it was cool that he was there. A lot of times you forget that he's the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog in the early cartoons, and maybe one of the games he was the voice. I don't remember, but definitely in the Sonic, the early Sonic cartoon. So we've already been in the Cat Kingdom. Let's go to the sand one. And we're going to end it here. I know this was a shorter one. We did accomplish a lot, though. We went through the tutorial. I told you the basics of what was going on. Right? Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share all of that for me. I appreciate each and every one of you. When I was going through stuff earlier in the year, GalaxyCon was the only thing I could think of to look forward to, and I have a lot more to look forward to the rest of this year, and I'm going to get plans in motion for all of those things to be complete that I've got left on the table for this year, and I'm looking forward to 2024 as well. So stay tuned for all of that. I'm on my own Odyssey now. See you guys in the next one. The Yellow Hat Guy is out.